on the stages. Bacchanal and a million gal. 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 Jump up on the stage. Jump up and just wave. Jump and misbehave. Jumping up all day. Jump up on the stage. Jump up and just wave. Jump and misbehave. Jumping up all day. The moment is here now. This is our time. Celebrate with your friends and free your mind. All hands in the air. We raise them to the sky. Them numbers the same. Right now my vibes up, getting on. It's no regrets if tomorrow never come. 'Cause this is my time, I'm letting go. And every second's a blessing from above. It's like a feeling I can't control. It's in the ways I want to wave, I want to whine. So if they tell me I have to go, no, no, oh no. I will take a wine down low, then I swing and wind up so, and take a jump until morning, bed till I fall in. Soaking wet, and I'm up in every fetch. It could be hot sun or storming, bed till I'm falling down. I'm falling down, so look I'm falling. Girl, I them like they want me, bed till I'm falling down. I'm falling down, so look I'm falling. All I lick and it pouring, bed till I'm falling down. Don't come and tell me it's time to leave, 'cause I want to wind up to every single song. I want to sing it, melody. A special type of wine on this sweet occasion, occasion. So special every time. One in a million, and every time I have to go. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must. You got me. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up.
wrong, but it's not what you do, but how you do it. How bad you really want?
Bad, bad.
Well, all right. Come with me.
Like flowers blossom in spring, carnival and sweet for days. Oh Lord, it's joy and love, the warmth of the season brings, yeah. Carnival and sweet for days, whining like an animal. Oh Lord, it's bacchanal. I could never be the same, sipping on strong chemical. Happy feeling so special, 'cause I come out to make me live. If you come to fed, I come to fed, she come to fed, we come to fed. All our we up beside our be fed, ready to party. If you come to fed, I come to fed, it's time to fed, with no regret. Everybody put up your hand in the air and say, let the pumping start, 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 start. Let the drinking start, 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 start. Let the wine start, 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 start. This jumping is start, start, start. Yeah,
Patrice again.
lyrical, gal, steal my heart like a criminal. Okay, okay, okay.
You roll up on me like you do have a girl. Trying to take a wine like a criminal.
No, gal, I come here alone. I ain't breaking no code. No one a gal in my soul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gal, where you feel like.
Thanks. All right, are we hearing? Okay, great. Good morning again, everyone. Welcome to the Genesis and Utopia Media and Corporate Launch. I'm your host, Felice Robertson. We are very grateful to have all of you here today. I have a very simple task, which would be to hand over to our executives who are here in the building, and they will tell you all that you need to know. A big thank you to the media for showing up this morning, as well as our representatives from the GTA, the Ghana Tourism Authority, Mr. Bash. Thank you, sir, the director. We also have with us this morning the Honorable Minister of Culture, Youth, and Sport, Minister Charles Ramson, and representatives from the Ministry of Tourism, Industry, and Commerce. So thank you all for being here today. Now let's get started with opening remarks from our CEO of Hits and Jams, Mr. Rolf Ferguson.
Morning, Honorable Minister Charles Ramson, Corporate Guyana, fellow Director Kerwin, our brothers and sisters in the media. Welcome to Genesis Band Launch. Today is a very happy day for me, to be quite frank. This actually started in a bottom house between Kerwin and a few friends of ours, and we came up with the concept of Carnival. And our perspective at that time is bringing happiness and bringing people together, bringing cultures together. And, it was until we met His Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, we figured out the economic benefits of Carnival. And we married Carnival Cricket, and, we wanted to bottle that and share it with Guyana. The non-traditional jobs that we've created has made us so happy, to be quite frank. I know that, we see the festive and we see people gyrating and so forth, but to see our fellow brothers and sisters, the working class Guyanese, having benefits from this event, it was such an amazing factor. So I'm not a big speaker. We have some heavy hitters here at the table. But I want to say, Guyana, bottle this event, bottle this launching, and share it to the world, because this is what we are made of. This is us, Genesis Guyana Cricket Carnival. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raul. And now let's have, for some other remarks, Mr. Kerwin Ballers, our Executive Director.
Thank you very much, Felice. Honorable Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport, Charles Ramson Jr., sponsors, media, we're happy to be here, to be hosting live events once again. We've been in for 2 years, and we're happy to be back, not running from the bus or having to, have a limited amount of people in terms of capacity, but to be back to full-fledged live concerts. We're happy to announce our Genesis and Utopia Band launch, which is set to begin the road to Cricket Carnival, which lies a lot of excitement ahead. And we want to kick off the excitement starting on the 25th to the 29th. We've put together 5 days of 6 exciting events, ranging from drinks inclusive concerts, parties, juve, brunch, and performances by some of the most trendiest local and regional artists, like with the likes of Gulliras, Kosh, Jutovin, Vanilla, Nessa, Vacardi, Tony Cuts, Heatwave, and the Fame Band, Patrice Roberts, Ravi B, Kenneth Saleh, Kess, the band, Young Brother, Chanel Mir, and also Skeng, just to name some of who will be headlining these exciting events over the next couple of days. We want Guyana to come out, have a good time. It's going to be nice, clean entertainment, great fun. We know that, like I said before, we've been in for a long time. We've been coming out, piece by piece, but I think we'll be able to come out in full-fledged come the 25th to the 29th. We want to encourage persons as well to secure your tickets early. We have early bird tickets are out right now at all of the locations, all of the ticketing locations. GT&T will be telling you about some great exciting promotions that they will be having. The official VIP and stage front tickets will be sold at all GTT, or some of the GTT locations rather. We encourage persons to buy those tickets early. Now, very importantly as well, it's very important to buy tickets only from the ticketing outlets. These tickets comes with security features. We have barcode and also some other features on it. We don't want persons to turn up to the venue with the wrong ticket and then you're disappointed. I know that Guyana is very excited about these couple days of activities. We would have met with the government over the past couple of weeks and working out all the logistics as it relates to Cricket Carnival. So we want to start with a bang. Going all the way into September, I think is really a great opportunity for Guyana to be hosting the CPL finals, and to have Carnival coupled with that, I think is going to bring a whole lot of financial benefits to Guyana. So we welcome everyone to be on board. Thanks to the media for coming out in your numbers this morning. Thanks to the sponsors and also to the Honorable Minister. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kerwin. And now we'll have some remarks from our sponsors. We're going to start things off with DDL, Mr. Larry Wills. Please put your hands together for Mr. Wills.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Minister Charles Ramson, media, co-sponsors, invitees. I want to thank you all for coming out today. Demerara Distillers Limited, under our brands Eldorado Rum, Pepsi, Diamond Mineral Water, Luke Belair, and Bottega, we're very, very happy to be on board of the launch of the Genesis and Utopia band. We're very happy to be a part of this entire process as it leads up to Cricket Carnival. As some of you may know, we would have been on board for Guyana Carnival from the first year, and this is something that we will continue to do. We're excited about the prospects of this event and what it leads to in September. And as a company, we just want to ensure that the people come out and have good, clean fun and enjoy some of the best products in the country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wills. Is there a representative here from Banks DIH? All right. And now we'll head into some remarks from our GTT representative today. And we're very glad to have several members of GTT joining us. But coming to the microphone is Kershell Jan Charles. Please put your hands together for her.
Good morning, everyone, and I just want to acknowledge the Minister of Culture, Honorable Minister Charles Ramson, and of course Corporate Guyana and my fellow sponsors and team Genesis and Utopia, and of course the media. At GTT, we are delighted to be associated with this cultural product that will greatly enhance the entertainment landscape and bring people together. The Genesis and Utopia Cricket Carnival Band launch and events will represent a positive atmosphere and a display of Guyanese culture. These celebrations will be a significant undertone of Guyana's 56th independence anniversary, a milestone and an occasion that we all agree deserves celebration, and there is indeed much to celebrate. At GTT, and as part of our mission, we have committed to improving life experiences to every home and a business in Guyana by 2025. We take our commitments very seriously and we keep our promises. In April, our Business Solutions Unit introduced the first shared bandwidth and voice bundled solution called Connex, and it delivers end-to-end on fiber optic cable. We are particularly excited that the fiber service can be accessed while in the VIP lounge at Genesis and Utopia calendar events. GTT is proud to also announce that all VIP tickets are available exclusively at our flagship stores, to include 55 Brickdam, Fogarty's, Regent Street, and Giftland. Take the opportunity, of course, to visit our stores. If you are not part of the GTT family, here is your opportunity to learn about our products and meet with our staff. As the largest and most comprehensive telecom service provider, undoubtedly, our GTT team is a strong community for Guyanese. This is an accomplishment we are immensely proud of. That is why we promise to strengthen our community, reliably connect our customers, and innovate for all in the country, because together we rise. On behalf of my CEO, our business, mobile, MMG, and fiber teams, we want to congratulate Team Genesis and Utopia on a successful launch of Carnival 2022. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Charles. And do we have a representative here from Anson McCall? Ms. Wills? Thank you so much for joining us. Please put your hands together for Anson McCall, Ms. Kenesha Wills.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm not that tall. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us. Anson McCall is proud to once again be a part of the Cricket Carnival, and in collaboration with the Carnival Committee, Genesis, Utopia, and our fellow sponsors, along with the Ministry of Culture, Youth, and Sport. For this year, we will be using Red Stripe for our participating brand. Red Stripe is all about good vibes and good friends, and Juve, which is the event that we'll be sponsoring, is literally about having the best of times at the Juve with your friends and having good vibes. So Anson McCall will be happy to also extend to other parts of the events that we usually do with our refresh centers, that gives Guyanese the opportunity to interact and sample some of our personal care products. It's been very successful, and we thank you once again to allowing us to be on board. All you can look forward to is great things from this amazing committee and the amazing sponsors that have always been a part of this event, and nothing but the best from Red Stripe and Anson McCall. So thank you very much for having us.
Thank you very much, Ms. Wills. And now, some words from our representative of Church's Chicken and Camex Restaurants, Ms. Dawn Braithwaite. Please put your hands together for her.
Thank you, Feliz. Honorable Minister, Mr. Charles Ramson, other distinguished members of the head table, members of the audience, members of the media, fellow sponsors, special invitees. The pleasure is mine. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the CEO, management, and staff, a little short, right? Okay. Yes, the management and staff of Camex Restaurants, Inc., I extend heartfelt congratulations to the Guyana Carnival Committee and to Hits and Jams. I'm sure you will all agree with me when I say that these two gentlemen down here, Kerwin Bollers and Rolf Ferguson, they have the Midas touch. It seems as though everything they touch turned to gold, without a doubt. Okay, and we are so proud of them, and we are so proud to lend our support. We have been on this from Jump Street, from the first carnival. We've been there, and gentlemen, be assured, we will continue to have your back, as they say. Okay, we're beyond happy. We are beyond happy. Also, to be the exclusive fried chicken sponsor. Yes, I will say that again. We are beyond happy to be the exclusive fried chicken sponsor of the Genesis and Utopia band launch events. We are here. We will keep you all nourished and fed for the entire duration. Okay? And we have the El Dorado Stinging Nettles and the Soca and Wine. We are ready. Yes, we will be there without a doubt. And of course, we're not selfish people. So we will be sharing the sponsorship, right? And that sponsorship rights. At the other events, they touch down on May 25th. The Guinness Baderation it is on May 27th. And of course, the Stinkin' Dirty Juve on May 28th. Of course, you'll find us both in the VIP and the general sections. We're not going to discriminate. We're there for everybody. And, Camex Restaurants, Inc., for those who may not know, we are the home of Church's Chicken, Mario's Pizza, Dairy Queen, and Felice's Special, Pollo Tropical. Okay, so let me assure you that we're all looking forward to these 5 days of clean entertainment, great fun, and exciting times. So I'm on board, we're on board, and we welcome all of those who are still on the sidelines, a bit hesitant, should we be there or not? Feel free, come on down. Thank you very much, everybody. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you, Ms. Dawn, truly the Queen of Camex, as we like to call her. And now, well, I see that Simeon has stepped out, representing Fireside Grill and Chill today. But now we're going to head to some remarks from the gentleman who is representing the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Industry, and Commerce. Today joining us is the Director of the GTA, Mr. Baksh. Please put your hands together for him.
Thanks, Felice. Good morning, everyone. Let me stand on the protocols that have been already established. Just want to especially acknowledge the presence of the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport, the Honorable Charles Ramson. First, let me start with channeling the regrets of the Honorable Minister, Onej Waldron. Unfortunately, she couldn't attend, though she would have loved to. But I'm sure you all understand the exigencies of the offices of state. This morning, I'd like to focus on a couple of points, really. Firstly, the creation of a signature event, or I should say a concept. So from the visionary leadership of His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali, we have, in the months of September and October, several events that would be dubbed under the umbrella of CPL Cricket Carnival. You know, as a tourism destination that is growing, it's very important to have the support of, you know, stakeholders across the divide, from the private sector, as well as government. And this particular event that will, you know, kickstart or catalyze the journey towards Cricket Carnival, I really wanted to commend the leadership of Genesis, Utopia, and everybody behind that. I think is extremely well organized, and we want to commend you for that. The GTA is supporting this event, of course, and you know, we will continue to do so in the days and weeks heading up to that. Also, important consideration for such an event of this magnitude is its ability to improve or enhance coordination and integration and harmony regionally as well as nationally. You know, the Cricket Carnival concept and the construct of it will unify people and industries across the CARICOM region and in other countries, of course. So the concept alone is not only for tourism, you know, exclusively, but it's much broader. And this is something that I feel that the government of Guyana has been leading exceptionally well. And last but not least, I'd like to talk about the activities surrounding Cricket Carnival and the lead up to it. You know, the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce and the Guyana Tourism Authority, you know, we have a mandate to ensure that, you know, when travelers come here, ensure that the travel economy and every aspect of it is well taken care of. And one major component of that is the activities that travelers can have an experience here while in Guyana. And this is, you know, the period next week, you know, is one such activities that they can engage in that are, you know, high quality, high octane, well organized events. And that's what we want Destination Guyana to be known for. We want Guyana to be known for, you know, events which are major draw cards to pull persons to this destination. And we'll be supporting with other, you know, experiences and activities that we will develop in tandem, in conjunction with the private sector. So, again, to the organizers, job well done. You know, good luck, and you know, to the patrons, enjoy, but please, so, you know, do so in a very responsible manner. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bash. Well, I've been made to understand that we now have a representative here from Banks DIH. Mr. Charles is here, so please come forward and give a few words. Thank you. Please put your hands together for Banks DIH.
Good morning. Well, on behalf of the directors, the executive, the brand managers of Banks DIH, we just want to say congratulations to the Hits and Jams team on coming up with the concept Genesis. Well, we're just happy to be a part of it. I'm just going to keep this really, really short because this is last minute I get sent. Yeah. We really just appreciate and glad to be a part of this. And once again, on behalf of Banks DIH, we're so looking forward for all the events that will be on for Genesis. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And we appreciate Banks DIH being here today. And now we also have joining us the owner of Fireside Grill and Chill, Mr. Simeon Francis. Please put your hands together for him.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Minister. Let's have a seat, please. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. You know, I didn't want to say anything, you know, I don't like this. But then I was looking at this this flyer, and they got 5 Fortune 500 companies and 2 ministers of one of the most vital government in this side of the world and then my name. So I had to say something, and that's what hits and jams do, That's what hits and jams do, I've known these guys for a minute, and these are the things they do. My name is on a page with 500 companies, and that's really amazing. We got 2 ministers here, These are things that allow young people to do better, to do more, This carnival probably started 25 years ago, and this is what these young men do, They offer hope, Hits and Jams Entertainment, Congrats, guys.
Thank you so much. Couldn't say it better myself. And now we get ready for our keynote speaker today, the Honorable Minister of Culture, Youth, and Sport, Minister Charles Ramson. Please put your hands together for him.
I'm good, don't worry, Raul. Raul gets tired very quickly. First of all, let me just say it's a very great pleasure to be here today for this event. And I would like to explain the reason why I'm here. Because it's very important that when it comes to establishing the position of the government of Guyana, the people of the country, that we understand exactly why things are being done and why the support is being given. And what I want everyone to understand is that Guyana is a unique country. We are not Jamaica, we're not Trinidad, we're not Barbados, we're not Norway, we're not Saudi Arabia, we're not Malaysia, we're not China, we're not England, we're not the United States. We're Guyana. We're Guyanese. And as we evolve, as we transition in this period, and the country begins to transform, the pride and the uniqueness of Guyanese people, it must show itself to the world in a very elaborate way. For a long time, we always knew that we were a great people, a proud people. But we were always constrained by circumstances, constrained by not being able to understand who we were, what direction we should go in, having the confidence in leadership and knowing that the decisions that are being made, it's made because there's a clear understanding of where we want to go, but first of all, understanding who we are. The previous position where government had constrained activities, where it was not part of our culture. It was incongruous with furthering the evolution of our people and establishing the pride for the world to see. This event, as one of the events that will form a new direction that the government of Guyana has established as part of an overall vision of where we go, of creating this premier destination in the region for world-class events, it was an important decision for us to have made at that time to secure CPL finals and semifinals and to pair it with the carnival to create this brand called Cricket Carnival. Because as the country evolves, what we must understand is that life is meant to be lived. And in living, we must be able to enjoy our prosperity, enjoy our life, and enjoy our success. And that when in the evolution of life and the way in which work has integrated in the big part of our living, so has the nature of work. The nature of work has evolved, which allows that evolution to take place to create the innovation, the imagination, the exploration of creativity for all of the people that is done in a non-prescriptive way. We are a young country, and young in the sense of when we were created, but young in the sense that we have a lot of young people. Look at the table here, with the exclusion of maybe Raul. Filled with young people. Look at the people who spoke at the microphone today. Young people. Look at the persons who are attending here today. Young people. Maybe again with the exclusion of a couple persons. I won't call their names. And because we're young, and because I represent the voice of young people across the country, as a policymaker, we have to be clear that we are creating the avenues for the exploration of ideas and work and innovation and how it is that we evolve as a country, because that's where the energy comes from. That's where the excitement comes from. That's where being able to have that freshness, new ideas brought into the country, explored, and as great as they have done, Raul and Corwin and Dwight and all of the others who, and Simeon, all of the others who are connected to Hits and Jams and the events that they have done, they'll be the first to tell you that they haven't succeeded in everything. But does that mean that when we fail as young people, the occasions when we fail as young people, does that mean that our life is then characterized by failure? Of course not. What kind of country would we ever create if we are not establishing the opportunities for freshness and innovation and ideas and excitement and energy, even when there are times when we don't always get it right? And I would like some of the, I call them the Gnostics, the people who pontificate as though they know every single thing that is right under the sun. But ask them for sensible means of cooperation and partnership and collaboration, and they run and hide. They go and scatter. When I went to the Gnostics, I want you to remember the word Gnostics. Not agnostics, you know. Gnostics. When I went to the All Black Party, up in Linden. It was once said that the policy of seeking to promote events was an attempt to distract young people. That was once what the position was that was reverberating around the country, an attempt to distract young people. The thousands of persons who went up from Georgetown, going up to Linden, it was very important, hundreds if not thousands, okay? It was very important for me to see as a policymaker, and that's why I attended. I like a party every now and again, don't get me wrong. An hour and a half to travel for a party is a little bit on the rough side, but as a policymaker, it's good for me to see why. Number one, when you have to make decisions about what you do with your life, you first of all have to know whether you are capable of doing so. Capable from the point of view of what is your economic position. So if you are making a decision to go there, it first means that you have to have the means to get there, some traveling capability. When you get there, you have to make sure that you've got your entrance fee or your early bird tickets, okay? You also, if you don't have your early bird tickets, you got to make sure you know you're going to pay the higher ticket at the gate. But when you get there, you're not going to just stand up on what we call in Guyana Pope or Sponge. You know, you got to buy something, take a drink, get some food. And if you're carrying your girl, you also know that you got to take care of her too, because she ain't going with you if you're not going to be able to take care of you, right? And for me to be able to see so many persons at the location and being so free with what they were doing there, it means that they had the capability of doing that. That says to me as a policymaker that money is moving around in the country. Again, very important, very important. Having the expansion of economic activity is the precursor for being able to establish the building of capital and moving into investments and knowing where the opportunities are and expansion of business opportunities and employment. Many times you don't pair the two. Without the business investment, where is the employment coming from? And as the state, as much as it was once believed that the state can provide all the jobs for everyone, it is our job to make sure that there is a strong private sector so that there is great opportunity for investment and the creation of jobs and the expansion of economic activities so that there is more opportunities for innovation and pairing and partnership and movement of money in the economy. That's why I went. Yes, I know the folks who were doing the event, so I wanted to give them a little bit of love, but I also went from the point of view of knowing, because the direct understanding of how we get money into people's pockets is a critical or a top priority for us. So as we move along this train of expanding our economy and all the prosperity that we are intending to build for the country, at the same time, the country has needs now. individuals, we have our needs now. So as we build for the future, we also have to take care for the now. We can't tell people to wait. And at the same time, and that's why this event is so important, the event that we are creating now and the positioning of the country as a premier destination in the region. Simeon, for example, who spoke a moment ago. He is the CEO of Fireside. But he also has a location which does accommodation. If we were not to expand on creating the location for premier destination in the region, encouraging the thousands of people, the possibly tens of thousands of people coming in, not possibly, actually in reality, it will be tens of thousands of persons who will be coming into the country for that period. If we were not encouraging that to happen in the country, it means that the people who have the means to capitalize and monetize first of all, but also capitalize on their property or their business, they would have lost that. They may not have known that they would have lost it, because you don't know when you lose something, or you don't feel it until you lose it. Some of the men in this room understand that. You know the old saying, you don't miss the water till the well runs dry. Now it means that the folks who are occupying or running the Airbnb services or the hotels or the boutique hotels, it means that because of demand, the room that would ordinarily be selling at $60 a night, with increased demand, the same room, no additional rates that you're paying to operate it. Maybe you may have an extra cleaner or something else that you may have, but same rates that you're running on your OPEX, your operational expenditure. You can now charge $120 or $150. So it means that that is direct money coming from outside of the country into the country, directly into the pockets of people. And as a government, that is what is important to us right now. Making sure that the people of the country and all people of the country have the opportunity to share in the immediate, medium, and long-term prosperity. Along the way, and this is the last thing that I want to say about what will transpire during this time, is that along the way, even with the thousands of events that Raul and Corwin and many of the others and Kashif and others who would have run off events before, thousands of events, the events that we have done at the ministry, we have had learning curves in the creation of a more efficient and effective operation. You can only do that by application. You can only learn to examine, identify, and correct when you apply, get the experience, know how to make it better. And that's why we had made it a rule that after every event, and that's something that a lot of the young people who are going to be engaged with the businesses that will be happening during that time. We had made it a rule that is still functioning today and will continue to function, that we review every event immediately after the event. And as much as they have had the Midas touch, I heard Miss Francis, Miss Dawn, that they have had the Midas touch of turning everything into gold, which they may have touched your hair. They will tell you as well that they have not had always pleasant responses from the areas when it didn't go well. And that's very important. Giving young people an opportunity to work, explore, earn an income, see where it takes them. And when they started at the bottom house, as they said, many, many years ago, and when Kashif would have started on America Street or in Linden, and it evolved over the decades for him and these guys here to the point where they made it a formidable and successful business engagement that is capable of ranking anywhere in the region. Anywhere. Had they not given or been allowed to explore their desires, their opportunities, and innovate. Again, not everything was perfect. I'm not saying that they've made all the right decisions in life, but I don't think anybody has. But because of that, because that environment was there, they have made it a success. And they probably consistently employ maybe about 40 persons. And then when they have events, it's 100 plus persons who will be and who have been employed as a result of those events. Now take that away, just for the moment. If you believe that it is not important, and I know that I'm not speaking to the choir here, so I'm satisfied that everybody that's here, they know, but I'm saying to the Gnostics, take that away from the landscape of Guyana. Just for one moment, and imagine what the last 25 or so years would have been like. Life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. And it is very important as we move along this journey that the government of Guyana, we make it known and we establish our position very clearly that Guyana and Guyanese it is our time to show the world why we are proud and do it in an elaborate way. Thank you very much, folks.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. And now we have our question segment. So members of the media, if you have any questions from anyone here at the head table, please indicate by raising your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. And our guest speakers can come forward and answer here at the podium if need be. All right? Any questions from the media? Everything seems to be clear, right? Just to reiterate that our public relations officer, Aliyah Rodriguez, she'll be able to send all the members of the media all the information necessary on all of the events, dates, timings, who will be performing, ticketing information, and so on, right? So if you have any queries about that, we'll have that sent to you via email. You can always meet with Aliyah after the press conference. Aliyah, just wave your hand so they can see who you are. But if there are no questions at this time, we'd like to thank everyone for coming out today. We appreciate also our audience on radio at 94.1 and on Facebook and on HATV. We're going to close things out right now. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you. And before you leave, we do have some refreshment on the outside, so please don't leave without your refreshment, okay? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day today.
Church is checking.